Hello everyone, my name is Zeroniser, and I am Darknizer, and welcome to Bad End Theater. A fun little game, which involves collecting bad endings. Now then, what's this? Notice, if you choose to enter Bad End Theater, you will witness many scenes involving violence, murder, and death. Despite this dark subject matter, the overall tone of my story is meant to be lighthearted, not too graphic, and never lingering too long in any particular misery. With that said, please exit the theater if you ever feel overwhelmed by despair. My intention is not to harm, but to entertain. I hope you'll enjoy the show. Signed, your playwright. Alright, let's get into this already. Oh, welcome to Bad End. Welcome to Bad End Let me think. Welcome to Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You'll make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it all works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. You are the human doll. You control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Attack it. Hostile or play nice? You kill the demon doll in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending. Whoops. But don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's set the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. Go ahead and try. You control the demon doll. Wicked. You both attack each other at once and achieve the worst possible outcome. What an excellent bad ending made possible by your decisions. You'll do well in this theater. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the story in advance. Just as you saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to whatever you chose during your last playthrough. But now, you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now, try turning the doll's behaviors on and off, and to see the different outcomes. Okay, let's, you control the demon doll. Attack it! You kill the human doll in cold blood. How ruthless. And reset the stage. You control the demon doll. How will you interact with the human doll? Play nice. You and the human doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Why do I feel like demons and humans have something to do with this? End tutorial. I'm done. Do you understand how to play? Yeah, I get it. Wait, I should have pressed explain from the beginning. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Oh, the hero, you are the hero, a maiden, an underling, and the overlord. Okay, so all the things are locked, so, Chat, who should we play as? Don't ask me. Also, by the way, chat. Okay, by the way, guys, so, in case you were wondering, me and Dark are, okay, this music is, what's this? Hero 0 out of 11. Oh, so this is a sort of timeline of events. What's this? No, I don't. Alright, Now then, allow me to quickly get. Now then, we're gonna go get the stream link. Oh yeah, we've yet to actually really do anything. Yeah. So, okay, stop being silent, Zero. Okay, Dark, I'm just... okay, so by the way, chat, alright, so, okay, now, videos and streams at everyone. Okay, actually, you know what, let's try to play the hero. Ah, my ears, you are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. Your totem maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even put... Oh my god, who even put... Ah, my ears, ah! One moment, too loud for me, okay, whatever. Okay. Alright, who even put the village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You just don't get it. But you're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden, but demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Let's see, what should we do? I don't know. Wait, okay, so... Oh no, wait, I did a thing. I did a thing. Wait, one moment. Okay, oh, it's because... And the game crashed. That's, not good. Okay, whoops. Okay, note to self, just keep it like that. It's fine. It's fine. Ignore the fact that there's a border around it. Okay, chat, we're back in the game. Sorry about... Are you kidding? Oh my... Let's do that again. I agree. Alright, chat, we are back again. Okay, now the game isn't crashing this time. This is good, this is good. Alright, so just ignore the fact that it's just a bit smaller than normal. We've already seen all this, so just... I'm done. Do you understand how to play? Explain from the beginning. Oh my... no dialogue, no nothing, just... Yeah, I get it. Alright, we're back here, chat. Let's play the maiden, actually. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You were told that you were fated to be captured by the overlord one day because You're a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. You think of how you haven't actually heard any of that actually happening to, well, anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You're in a church and you pray to your God, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Impatience is the opposite of a virtue. Yeah, Dark, we know that. Yeah, you leave a note and venture forth to find a demon. Just to, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. We ain't no coward, let's just introduce ourselves. Introduce... Hello there. Hello there. My name's Zero, and I'm Dark. We have been forced into this one random character role, and we are now currently going to, and we are asking to be captured. The demon suddenly jumps at you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. This plan of yours was completely stupid. You think, why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything. Of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you in sight. This is your punishing for questioning fate, you guessed. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Consumed, maiden, end. That is, oh. Yikes. That is not fun. Oh, one moment, I just realized the video private. Beep bop beep 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 bop bop beep bop beep. Beep bop beep bop beep. Okay, wait, now that we have some stuff, let's quickly just go ahead and just alter the thumbnail of the video. Actually, nah, not yet. Alright, reset the stage. Oh, we've unlocked Polite. Doesn't scream at the sight of the underling. Speaking of the underling, you are a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyways. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain. They agree that she's kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot? What? How? I don't know. That's the bit. Okay. Bad End Theater. Wait. Oh wait, one moment, while I quickly... Wait, there we go! Let's go quickly let's go... No one's in chat? Good to know, alright. Bad End Theater. Let's just make this black. Welcome. Welcome to Bad End Theater. That looks pretty good. Okay, chat, let's do this. Save and publish the thumbnail, and now send. With that out of the way, let's just go back into the game already, because this is taking too long. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turns into an assassination plot. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's overthrow. Let's not. You tell your friend that you were totally not serious about the whole thing. You're actually good with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You see a coup de va... I don't know. How do I say this word? I am... My, coup de... I'm sorry, chat. My English... I'm Australian, but my English skills with this one word is committing failure. Okay, chat. Right, now then, let's just coup de rat would be more effort than it's worth, but you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous way. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. You consider your options. Let's gobble her up. No, let's hear her out. You're in a good mood today and are rather curious as to what this maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. Bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. I mean, aside from overthrow the Overlord, but come on, what's the fun in that? Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present so that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says, Everything's cool. Everything's cool as long as you listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mentioned how you can't believe that you and your friend even considered overthrowing her. Dark, you idiot! She gives you a look, and you say, that was just a joke, of course. But my friends were trying to betray you. She smiles and dismisses you, ignorant to what you just said. And you decide it's about time for a little nap. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge your room to find the hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Wait, what? Hold on. Avenge your fallen comrades. Who does this guy think he is? Coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac. What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard who's sometimes brought you food whenever they notice you were feeling kinda down. You like that guard. You wish you were with all your demon heart for this human to suffer. For this human to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, sharing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel your sword go through you. But there is no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero has overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Oh my goodness. Okay, that did not do good. Ow, oh no, my voice is sounding like Batman now. Okay, I think this is better. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling ending. I'm dark. My throat is in a state. After that, reset the stage. Hungry, eats the maiden immediately. Alright, let's do disloyal. I'll do the overlord next. You are the hero! You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy, but your life has been rather ordinary. I mean, aside from the occasional heroic adventures of fighting evil monsters and whatnot, you're told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a demon? He even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out. You don't get it. I don't care. Anyways, now one more time, I'm just gonna... Okay, now we're just gonna quickly... Alright, I'm gonna show my face. Hello, chat! Hi! Greetings. My name is Zeroniser. Dark, you're not meant to be shown. Oh no. Dark? Dark, hello? Are you there? Are you okay? Seems Dark is he? Dark, are you dead? Dark? Oh. Well, I'm just gonna quickly go get some water because my throat is rotting. So just be right back, chat. Bop! Yes! Hydration! This isn't even my bottle. This is my bottle, not this. I'm pretty sure this is one of my mom's, so... Oops! Oh well. Ah. How did I... Alright then, back to the game! In 3, 2, 1. Oh, my head, what happened? Huh? Wait, oh, Dart, you're up. Hello there, chat, welcome. Welcome to anyone who's joined so far. Who even put the village right next to where the entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it, but you're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You're born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden, but demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience, Zero. Bravely slaughter the evil creatures. Now I'm a coward, forgetting your pride to escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underling. You'll take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Cut through the demon army. How about we just ask them politely? You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down, and you feel very uncomfortable. You good, bro? But they seem to trust you. And this goes you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord and Maiden seems to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Destroy the Overlord. Let's destroy the Overlord. Wait a minute. Hold up, Zero, stop. You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams, then falls silent. What? They were in the middle of a conversation, Zero. What? I don't understand. You're normally the one who doesn't go for the violent options. But that they were having a conversation. That was 1, rude, and 2, you just killed a person. Yeah, but they're evil, right? You can play as them. Oh. You imbecile. Let's see what happens. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She does not look happy. She looks very scared. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. What a self-centered prick. Hey, we're playing as the guy. Oh. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. We could see that the Overlord was... She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done, slaying the Overlord and saving a hostage. They throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. Triumphant hero end. We haven't actually done the Overlord. Let's do the maiden now. You are a maiden. We've seen this. Introduce yourself. You tell them that you think maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't The demon doesn't really seem to have been listening to you, which is a little irritating, but they agree to take you to their master nevertheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them, but to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the Overlord turns to you, looking very interested. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plan to capture Maiden, or do anything else that would agitate the human. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out and that something awful would happen, then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You asked the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude! You just got here. I refuse to leave! You put your foot down and tell her you are not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill your destiny, even if you have to make it happen on your own. You seem a bit agitated. She's a little frustrated by your stubbornness. Also, thanks for that. Hi. Hello, Melanie. Welcome. She's a little frustrated at your stubbornness, but she doesn't take you out or anything. Hooray! The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little, you realize that they might not be the ruthless monsters you thought you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero after them. You realize that must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. Thank you. We're all grateful. She says you can thank me by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by then. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really, they're just trying to live their lives, just the same as you. You feel like you're trying to understand things a lot better, but maybe everything I've said was just to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. Oh, that's probably gonna be turned against you at some point. You're kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterfly in your stomach. Ah yes. I believe this is the start of a relationship. I myself have. Ah yes. Gay. Nah. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really I don't exactly have any reason. I'm not the type of person to judge about that, so. As you think that, a hero enters the room. The hero suddenly dashes towards the Overlord, sword drawn. Uh-oh. Why did you do that? Protect her! You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You're glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone, rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. Sacrificial maiden end. Oh! Wow, well, I mean, you... Let's play the Overlord. Actually, no, let's play the hero. We're just avoiding the Overlord at all costs. Yeah, we are. I don't know why I am, but meh. It's fine. I mean, come on. What's it gonna do? Alright. There's no one in chat. Oh well. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary. Aside from the occasional heroic adventures, fighting off the evil monsters and whatnot, you are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive. Who even puts a village right next to where a demon army hangs out? You don't get it, but you're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure, but demons pass your block. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Block your path. What is with this awkward silence, Zero? Zero? Hello? Are you there? Zero! Are you there? Are you brain dead? Zero! Stop what are you deaf? Stop insulting me! I'm sorry. Did you just... But demon soldiers blocked your path. You could kill them to gain experience, Zero. Bravely slaughter the evil creatures. You make quick work of the vile creatures. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Let's ask if they'll let you in. You attempt to explain why you've come, but the monster's eyeing you with suspicion. Look at that frown. He knows what we've done. Oh no. They can't help but notice the demon flood from earlier. You hadn't had the chance to wash it off yet. Whoops. You have no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. Wait. You make your way through the castle, fending off all the demons that stand in your way. You make it into the Overlord's chamber, and hope you're still in time to save the maiden. You find the maiden being held captive by the maiden. The maiden being captured by the maiden? How does that even work? By the Overlord, just as you suspected. For some reason you can't sense anything sinister happening. You look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Destroy the Overlord. You lunge for it to put an end to the evil Overlord. But your blade pierces the maiden instead. She sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The Overlord wails. Why did you do that? No, wait, listen, I'm not good at the voices of this. I'm just trying to find a voice for this character. Why did you do that? No, why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. Duh, it's directed at you. The Overlord strikes at you in a vengeful way will raise. in a vengeful rage, you parry, and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes. Blood. Blood. So much blood. You look to the fallen maiden, wondering, what should we tell the people? Why would she protect the Overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the Overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You say that you were too late, that nothing could be done for the girl, but the Overlord is slain. There will be celebration. Loyal hero end. Okay. What are these? Let's go play as the Overlord. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called heroes whose whole purpose is just to smite you down. What's their deal anyways? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing if you're being quite... You're still new to the whole Overlord thing if you're being quite honest with yourself. But, I mean, you don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself that everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord you suspect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to higher standards like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome and cool you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyways. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? Get back. Tell them to get back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. Oh, hello there, Ali. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the stream. I'm playing a game known as Bad End Theater. The game normally costs about $10 or so, but there's a link to a free version of it in the description. I mean, it may be piracy, but, whatever. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your... I'm sorry, yes, you fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents of the Overlord. You wake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought some company. You thought you told the underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. It looks like they took an unauthorized breakaway from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That little thing's not so bad. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but you regret to inform her that you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand. You don't really understand the question. You think This world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it. You tell her. The maiden seemed to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that you stay and talk to her. I'm sorry. You feel warm inside. She looked into your eyes. This is the first time a human's looked at you without, well, contempt. You wonder what to say. Let her stay for a while. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy not like chat with her, sharing stories about your respective kinds. She expresses her surprise that demons are not all what she expected them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about this kind of thing. You also bring up that you always instruct that you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them get here sent out after you. That explains why the people in my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We're very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time. Maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausted. I don't mind being held captive here. The people in my village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. Ah, yes, romance. Why do I have pins and needles? Why is my arms and legs committing vibrate? No, they're not even vibrating, they're just... She knows the sound of battle have started ringing through your castle hall. The maiden is getting nervous, but you assure her, don't worry about it. It's only my underlings roughhousing. No big deal. Right? You know, it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will totally be able to take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to get him to explain the situation, you move past and see the carnage below. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies and pieces all strewn about, your castle is really taking it out of you. That hero did this. That hero did this. There's so much blood. Why? Did he come here for the maiden? Did she think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like... Why has it turned out like this? The maiden shouts something behind you, and you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest, and she falls to the floor, lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. That this hero has taken everything from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated, but your hatred for the humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all, and become ruler of the entire world. My body is what is this? Ugh. Hello? Hands, are you okay? What? Ow. It's like the more I play this, the worse this feeling becomes. Ugh. What the heck? No, seriously, what? I'm just... I know my teeth... My hand is just naturally falling to this position. That... Ugh. Vengeful Overlord and A. Let's remove Dutiful and play the Overlord. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. Oh wait, I forgot to... There's even a role called heroes whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans and hoped they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing. Okay, skip this. Grant them the day off. You tell them to take a break. You tell them to take a break. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You've nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a while. Wow, being the Overlord sure is great. You wake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier has brought you back company. It's a maiden from a nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. We've seen all this. You can't skip. You're interrupted by another human in your jewelry. This time, it's a hero. Before you even know how to react, he makes his move, and the maiden makes hers. She's used her own body to shield. She's used her own body to shield you from the hero's blade. Why has this happened? The maiden falls to the floor, lifeless, as a pool of blood beneath her. Gross, so does your rage. The hero has taken something precious from this world. You lose control. Why did you do that? And the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world. Vengeful Overlord B. Let's just do everything at once except tyrannical. And we'll play as the Overlord. You're the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think, except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's never a role called heroes whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyways? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing. You're being quite honest yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. Hero, young young and courageous slayer of demons who fights to protect humans. Okay. But you remind yourself that everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to a higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room. Totally, we've seen this. Get back to work! Tell her she'd better go home. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause some trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost, but the maiden turns out to be very stubborn. You don't want to hurt her, but you also really want her to leave in case something bad happens. This whole situation is just asking for trouble. This whole situation is just asking for trouble. You think. Against her better judgment, you let her hang out just for a little while longer. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons aren't at all what she expected them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring out how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get them to send heroes after you. That explains why the people in my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans as to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. We've seen this before. Oh. Whoops. Okay, let's just turn everything off. Let's be the underling. You are a demon underling. In a service of the Overlord, you aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job's guard the cats and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway, so it's just a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. If you're gonna go crazy, if you don't get a break, you decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice! You set out on your adventure outside the castle. The change of atmosphere excites you, and you spend some time rolling around in the grass. Wild and free! As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened, and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. Tell her to quit yelling. When the maiden realizes you're not gonna hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like your friend or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently always only one language in the world? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make more sense for them to just each have their own language? The maiden's going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants to take you to the Overlord. So, sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. She seems to think they seem to be getting along just fine. So you decide it's about time to get for a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. I'm stepping on you pretty hard. You awesome. What's your deal, guys? You awesome. What's your deal? Hey, what's the point in all this? I've done nothing wrong. What are you doing? They say they're planning on a whole revolution. We're planning a whole revolution. Yeah. And we're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you, of course, reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead? Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Are you against us? Yeah. How loyal are you to our cause? She's not actually so bad. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them grabs you. One of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord. Really, there's no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend. You tell them. They slit your throat in response. Faithful underling end. Reset the stage! You are a demon underling. It serves to the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guide the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Who's really come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyways? It's a lot of standing in one place and staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it? Nice! You set on your adventure outside the castle. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend your time rolling around the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for her to come save her. You consider your options. Quit yelling! When the maiden realizes you're not gonna hurt her, alrighty, now then, when the maiden realizes you're not gonna hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you. Cause why is there conveniently only one language in the world? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? Wait one moment, chat. The maiden's going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, for what you gather, is that she wants to take you to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. They seem to be getting along just fine. So you decide it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long, however. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. Hey, what's your deal? Hey, what's your deal? I thought we were friends. We're planning a whole revolution. And we're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. You in or you out? They want to hear if you're in or out, and being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead? Your friends question that you're loyal to their cause. Are you a sympathizer with the Overlord? Oh, I sure hope not. Oh, 'cause if so, then I'm sorry. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. You tell them that you were joking. Guys, I was just joking. I'm totally in it to win it. And you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. Right? But beneath your shield of false confidence, you worried about what you're so dragged into. Now then, chat, let's just continue with what we're doing. Now it's time. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they just lock her in a room and set her on fire. Oh, what a stupid plan that could go so wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. Dark, why are you cosplaying as him? Shut up, okay? Shut up. Okay, I'm good at this. Oh, I mean, I'm not doubting you, but... Shut up. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head. Hey, there'd probably be casualties if we fought her head on. Well, show deaths to make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun. It's probably the wrong way to go. Yeah, you're right. Maybe you should play the assassin. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this. But you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, you'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. Oh, you sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap as usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach future master. She looks so peaceful. Time to die! Nah, actually, nah, let's chicken out. You don't want to kill. You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but find your friends blocking the exit. Let me out, guys. This seems to have been the room. Oh my. Oh, we're not letting you out. Yeah, you traitor. Alright. Oh my goodness, this seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them that this is pretty messed up. You tell them this is pretty messed up. Let me out. The Overlord stores in your bed while your head is turned. The demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling. You can't believe those pieces of crap would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers out at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. You're the Overlord trying to get the door open. To no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move. You resign yourself to your fate. Like a coward. You and the Overlord burn together. You and the Overlord burn together. Cowardly underling. End. Okay, now then. Okay, let's see. Hey, chat. So 1 hour so far. You know what? I think that's gonna be it for today's episode of Bad End Theater. And we're gonna create a video directly after this, actually. To go on to more of the ending. So if you're all interested in seeing more of this, well, you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy our content. And hey, if you want to see more face reveals, just 1, ask, and 2, comment. And also, oh yeah, by the way, comment down below what games you want me to play next. Well, me and Dark to play next. And, cause, like, this is pretty cool, if I say so myself. Now, one moment, chat, we're just gonna quickly edit up the tags. Okay, reset the stage. Well, thank you all for watching. I'm Zeroniser, and I am Darkniser. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. God bless.